Today we would like to introduce to you the installation of the dental chair. Before the formal introduction, let's see the structure of the dental chair unit. In order for the dental chair to work properly, we need to assemble most of these parts. Now let's begin the introduction to the dental chair installation. Here are 4 parts of our introduction, including dental chair installation procedures, preparation and adjustment, testing and installation of covers. The first part is the dental chair installation procedures, which includes several parts. To install the dental chair, we should first decide where to install the machine, according to the overall arrangement, lighting, and availability of the clinic. Before installation, clear the room of all debris and thoroughly clean the floors. Check that air and water shutoffs are turned off, and purge any debris from air and water lines. Be sure to check with local building and code authorities about installation requirements, as they differ from state to state and internationally. Of course, during the installation, we need some tools. Here are some tools recommended: a hex key set, nipper pliers, 12-inch monkey spanner times 4 sets, 8.5mm drill bit, S8 sleeve, Phillips head screwdriver, standard screwdriver, drill, 10.5mm percussion drilling, and a box cutter. Unpack the case to verify that the whole machine is intact. Check whether the accessories and spare parts are complete and intact according to the packing list. For any questions, please inquire our company at once. When installing the dental patient chair, first, remove the fixing screws on the board. Second, screw the 4 carrying handles and move the chair into position. Third, anchor to a concrete floor and install the floor box frame. When anchoring the chair, select the procedure for your type of flooring structure. If the floor of your clinic is a concrete floor, you'll use the following instructions to install the patient chair. 1. Place the anchor bracket on the chair's base. 2. Mark where to drill the hole for the masonry anchor and move the chair. 3. Use a hand drill and a 10mm diameter masonry bit to drill a 100mm deep hole for the floor anchor. 4. Drive the M10 anchor into the hole until the washer is flush with the floor. Then tighten the bolt so the anchor expands. 5. Remove the anchor bolt and washer. 6. Reposition the chair. 7. Align the anchor bracket with the expandable concrete anchor. 8. Insert the anchor bolt and washer through the anchor bracket and into the expandable concrete anchor. Tighten until it is snug against the anchor bracket. 9. Reposition the chair. If the floor of your clinic is a wood floor, please use the following instructions to install the patient chair. 1. Place the anchor bracket on the chair's base. 2. Mark where to drill the hole for the lag screw and move the chair. 3. Use a drill and an 8.5mm drill bit to drill a 50mm deep hole for the lag screw. 4. Reposition the chair. 5. Align the anchor bracket with the hole. 6. Insert the M1050 lag screw through the anchor bracket and into the hole. Tighten the lag screw until it is snug against the anchor bracket. Please notice, anchoring the chair to the floor is required for mechanical stability. Failure to anchor properly could result in damage, serious injury, or death. Check the flooring and/or framing material where you will anchor the chair. If it is not at least 82mm thick, contact a licensed contractor about reinforcing the floor. When repositioning the chair, assure the tubing and wires are positioned properly so they are not cut or pinched. To install the floor box frame, please place the frame of the chair in the hole on the frame alignment. Thread the hole on the floor of patient chair first. Then you should use M5 screw from the kit. Place a spring pad and a washer on each mounting belt to secure the frame. After the several procedures above, the patient chair will be installed completely. The next step is to install the support center. The preparatory work is to remove the fixing screw on the wood board. To position the support center, The steps in turn are 1. Use the previous 2 groups of screws. 2. Place the support center on the chair. A hole on the support center alignment. Thread the hole on the floor of patient chair. 3. Use M10 screws from the kit. Place a spring pad and a washer on each mounting bolt to secure the support center. 4. Remove fixing screws and the packing frame. 5. Place the cover on the top of delivery system pillar. 6. Insert upright column of dental unit into delivery system pillar. After the several procedures above, the support center will be installed completely. The next step is to route the umbilical. Assure the tubing and wires are positioned properly so they are smooth and not cut or bent. The next step is to install the assistance instrumentation. For task 1, the steps in turn are 1. The pipeline passes downwardly through a bull stick. 2. Insert the assistance instrumentation into the bull stick. 3. Use M4 screws in the kit to limit the assistance instrumentation. For task 2, the steps in turn are 1. Use screw from the kit. Place a spring pad and a washer on each mounting bolt to install the pillar on the support center. 2. Place the cover on the top of assistance instrumentation pillar. 3. Place the fulcrum bar of assistance instrument inside the assistance instrumentation pillar. 4. Place the circle on the top of fulcrum bar of assistance instrument. 5. The pipeline passes downwardly through a fulcrum bar of assistance instrument. 6. Insert the bull stick of assistance instrument into the fulcrum bar of assistance instrument. 7. Use M4 screws in the kit to limit the bull stick of assistance instrument. After the several procedures above, the assistance instrument will be installed completely. The next step is to install the spittoon. First, move the spittoon to the unused state. Second, use the M4 screw in the kit to limit the spittoon. Last, install the spittoon screen cover, spittoon screen, and spittoon. The next step is to install the delivery system. For the low-mounted delivery system first, pick up the delivery system, put it over your shoulder, and then install it. Hold the balance arm and fix the instrument tray. Then, place the dental unit arm inside the upright column of delivery system. Place 2 pads inside and use the hex key and insert nut through hole. Tighten the nut from right to left. Lastly, use M4 screws in the kit to prevent the nut from loosening, and use M5 screws in the kit to limit the tumbler of delivery system. For the top-mounted delivery system first, place the hanging tray inside the connector and aim at the installing hole. Then, use M4 screws in the kit to fix the hanging tray. Last, place the hanging tray inside the connector and aim at the installing hole. After the several procedures above, the delivery system will be installed completely. The next step is to install the operating light and light arm. Open the light arm cover and tumbler cover before installing the light arm. Then pass the pipeline downwardly through a fulcrum bar of assistance instrumentation. Insert the operating light arm into upright column of delivery system and fix the light arm with the screw in the kit. At last, connect the same color joint, then insert the operating light steel into the operating light pillar. To install the operating light, connect the same color joint, then insert the operating light into the light arm and fix the lamp. After the several procedures above, the operating light and light arm will be installed completely. The next step is to install the display, which is an optional part. The first step is to install the display frame to the operating light pillar. Installation method is as follows. 1. Place the cover on the top of operating light pillar. 2. Insert the display stand bar into the operating light pillar. 3. Insert the wire into the display frame and pull out in the direction of the arrow. 4. Saddle up the display frame. 5. Insert the circle of display frame. Next, insert the pillar connecting shaft and install the light arm. Last, aim the display at the installing hole. Then use 4 M4 screws to fix the display. After the several procedures above, the optional display will be installed completely. The next step is to connect power and air pipeline. The next step, just connect them. Just connect them. The next step is to install the upholstery. The first step is to install the cushion. Insert the 4 fasteners on the cushion into the holes on the seat. Then use the screw to affix the cushion. The second step is to install the chair backrest. Open the chair backrest and aim the 4 holes on the fixing board at the screw holes on the blend board. Then use screws to affix the backrest to the fixing board. Lastly, aim the backrest fastener at the card slot of the fixing board. Press the backrest to affix it. The third step is to install the headrest. Step forwards the headrest. Insert the headrest frame into the hole on the backrest and press it down. Note, installation of doctor chair and nurse chair can be seen in the packaging. Now the installation of the dental chair is completed. We will enter the second part of the introduction with the preparation and adjusting of the dental chair, including adjusting the balance arm tension, adjusting the balance arm of light arm tension if needed, and adjusting the water flow of spittoon if. After you have completed the installation of the dental chair, use the following checklist to test the system, then follow up with the customer. For the dental patient chair, please check the following projects. 1. The dental chair is securely anchored to the floor. 2. The chair functions properly, including the chair's lift and programmable functions controlled by the touchpads and/or foot switch. 3. Headrest is functioning properly. For the delivery system, please check the following projects. 1. The hand pieces function properly, such as the water coolant, air coolant, and spray, the handpiece holder valves and switches. And 2. Foot control operates properly. For the operating light, please check the following projects. 1. All light intensity settings work properly. 2. Operating light balance arm tension is properly adjusted. For the assistance instrumentation, spittoon, and cup fill, please check the following projects. 1. Saliva ejector operates smoothly. 2. High power suction operates smoothly. 3. Air and water syringe buttons operate smoothly. 4. High power suction valve and saliva ejector valve operate smoothly. 5. Cup fill timing is set properly. 6. Spittoon flow pattern effectively rinses the bowl and the bowl drains properly. For the water, air, and power pipeline, please check the following projects. 1. Regulated air pressure is at 550 kilopascals. 2. The floor box is free of air and water leaks. 3. The drain is functioning properly. 4. Tubing and connections are not kinked and are free of air. After testing and all the projects are okay, we can start the last part, installation of covers. There are 3 projects in the fourth part, including installation of the support center cover, installation of the front behind board, and installation of the delivery system arm cover. To install the support center cover, first put the right board on the outer side of cabinet, then align the board and place it. Next, put the screw into the pillar groove, and then 90 degrees clockwise, screw on the nut tightened with a span. Use this same method to install the left board. Then, aim the bump on the board at the location hole. Lightly press the shutter button on the board, push the board, and affix the cover. Use this same method to install the behind board. To install the front behind board, first insert the front board into the edge slot of the floor and that it is completely inside the slot after adjustment. Secondly, adjust the cover position to make sure the gap between the cover and the slot looks uniform. Next, put up the end of the behind board and insert the shutter button into the slot of the front board. Lastly, put down the end of the behind board, insert it into the edge slot of the floor, and adjust the gap of the edge slot. To install the delivery system arm cover, first address the 4 holes on the inside cover. the 5 holes on the outside, buckle the 8 shutter buttons, screw on the locking screws, and backspin 2 rounds after tightening. Secondly, close left and right cover, then repeat, and buckle the 3 shutter buttons. Last, make sure the 2 tumbler arm shell shapes are the same and buckle 14 shutter buttons. After the several procedures above, the covers will be installed completely. Thank you for watching. If there are any questions on the installation of the dental chair, please